Hello. Hold on. Let me get my eyes straight. Hello. How's it going? I just thought that I'd check in. I consumed so much hatred today, and my stomach is very upset. And I just wonder, is everything that we do every day in vain? Are the ignorant and the liable to act aggressive and destructive, will they just completely ruin all of our hard work to flatten the curve? It's just we can only do so much. I'm wearing the mask now just for, at this point, it's becoming normal. I mean, I don't know if or what I have, but it's fun to just, if you really get into trouble in society, like at this point, if you're wearing a mask, you can just take it off and say, care to gamble? Just kidding, I wouldn't cough on you, but I probably am infected. So take this shit seriously. This is serious. My left lung feels like it is incapable of getting air into it. Like my right lung seems to be almost back to normal, so I should make it out of this fine, hopefully. But my lung capacity is not working right, and I worry that other people will experience similar issues, and if needed, I can't give any medical advice, obviously, but supplements that I personally take are zinc, because it helps to, I believe it's chelate the liver and allows you to bypass your kidneys, and lets, like, if you have like kidney issues, definitely consult the cross between, if you have any already pre-existing conditions, with adding zinc. But I personally, zinc allows my liver to do the work that my kidneys normally would do, and it allows my kidneys to kind of take a break right now, and that can be a good thing, especially if you're on the way into this infection. Vitamin D supplements are also very good. Sunlight, if you can get, the more sunlight the better, but take a vitamin D supplement, because it seems to act most likely as a decoagulant, and that it actually breaks up the coagulated blood vessels, or red blood cells that get clustered around. I can't remember what the specific cell types are, but the idea is that the vitamin D helps your blood be a little bit more slippery, or at least I need to get some vitamin D supplements personally. They're probably still on the shelf because this is something that isn't being really portrayed. Man, this mask is freaky. Okay, but seriously, back on topic. Like, wearing a mask, because you could be creating fomites all around you. I wear one for any time that I'm out in public, because even if I'm only in my car, I don't want to be creating extra fomites like that. If need be, if I have to give somebody else a ride, which we're not really supposed to do, but if someone's in need, I'm not going to be like, oh, well, sorry, I can't help you when I can help you. There's plenty of ways that I can't help you, but if I find a way that I can help you, damn it, I probably will. So, long story short, this is the new normal. The next wave of coronavirus might not be so pretty as the L and S strain, which I'm guessing is like lethal versus survivable. I'm guessing, if I remember correctly. I know there's L and S, but those two strains have diverged, and they could just combine with another mRNA, I believe it is, virus, like the flu, and create a super virus. So that's we got that on the horizon. for this fall/winter. And you throw in the grand solar minimum, where I don't know if you noticed, but it's snowing in April, which isn't that unusual here in Michigan. But what is unusual is that the ground is also holding the snow little by little. It's not warming up. This isn't a time to panic. This is a time to prepare. If you have the space and capacity, build a greenhouse. Regular outdoor temperatures this year will probably not be enough. Like I've been watching and having reports come in from the farmers over the last few years here in Michigan that yield is way down, solar production like as a whole is way down, through whether it's in solar farms that are artificial and silicon dioxide semiconductor crystals, or chlorophyll based biological agents. But the autumns are coming weeks earlier every year, and this is a recurring pattern and cycle that we really need to be prepared for a hard year. This virus is just the beginning, and I know that makes it sound like a conspiratorial just nut job. That's me. I'm crazy, but crazy with a whole lot of knowledge. But mostly, tend your garden. Explore what the word garden really means to you. To guard, to protect. We have to start growing our food indoors. And if you have good sources of beans in your area, then you should definitely start planting as many beans as you can right now, because even though it's going to be a late start, like we can get a good crop of local beans up in a lot of areas, and that will both boost the soil if you're doing companion planting of other crops that need nitrogen rich environments. Then the beans pave the way with their lysosomes fixing the nitrogen in the roots, and then those roots you leave behind, and then you plant the next thing in it, like say lettuce, which you don't really even need that much nitrogen, but say some tomatoes. And so, like, after you run your beans and then they're basically done and you're letting them dry on the vine, you have your cherry tomatoes coming in, and have that in your greenhouse or just window garden, having that produce non-determinately, in which they will continue to produce for the entire season, instead of, you don't want determinate type bigger, beefier tomatoes, because those will only produce once. And if you have a limited amount of space, you want a crop that's producing as many calories as possible. We're getting serious. Medium difficulty mode is beginning. I have tried to slow it down, but Gaia has demands.